So look at this example. While I am an optimistic person, my sister is pessimistic by nature. So optimistic means cheerful or positive. I'm an optimistic person means I'm a person with a positive outlook. But my sister is pessimistic by nature. The word pessimistic has been explained in the next line, that she has a negative outlook towards life. So if you are cheerful by nature, you have a positive mindset, then we can call you an optimistic person. But if you have a negative mindset and you think that everything will end, the world will end, life में कुछ नहीं हो सकता, life बर्बाद है, everything is फालतू, then you have a pessimistic mindset. Collapsed versus caved in. Collapsed means when something falls down, something heavy. When something heavy falls down, then we use the word collapse. Caved in also means when something heavy falls down, we say caved in. But while collapse can be used for any heavy object like a building or even a tree or even a man, like the man collapsed on the stage. Okay, for example, the man collapsed on the stage. So the meaning of the word the man collapsed on the stage simply means that the man probably had some kind of a heart attack or something and he fell down. But caved in is only used for roof or building, like some kind of a or bridge, which means for something which has been constructed. For example, a few years ago, the Ganesh Talkies bridge caved in, or you can say that the roof of the house caved in during the roof of the house caved in during the caved in during the cyclone or during the cyclone, I think, correct hai, okay. The roof of the house caved in during the cyclone. So the difference is that caved in can be used only for talking about a roof or a building or a bridge, something which is made of some material, something which is made of bricks or cement or steel, and that structure falls down. If a structure falls down, we use the word caved in, but collapse can be used for anything which is heavy and it is falling down. Usually it is collapsed is used for a building or a tree or even a person or anything which is a bit heavy. So the next word is in vain and futile. In vain is like a phrase which means that it is made of two words. So in vain, we can often say that something, I tried a lot, but in vain. This sentence means that I tried a lot, but my attempts or efforts were in vain. My efforts were in vain. In vain means they were fruitless. They did not give any result. You can also say that I tried a lot, but all my efforts were futile. All my efforts were futile. So again, the meaning of the word my efforts were futile is that my efforts were fruitless. My efforts were in vain. They did not give any positive result. What we say in Hindi that मेरी कोशिश नाकाम हुई. So from the word futile we can get a word futility. Futile is adjective. And the noun form is futility. Futility. This is the noun form. So futility से अगर sentence बनाना है, then you can make a sentence like this, that for example, what I have accomplished so far is futility. What I have accomplished so far, what I have achieved so far is futility. So as you can see, the meaning of the word futility here is fruitlessness or failure, lack of success. Futility is lack of success. When your efforts do not give you the reward, then you say that the efforts were futile or you faced futility. Please copy them. Please copy this whole lot. So next is nonsense. Now something which is nonsense can also be called absurd. For example, you say a lot of absurd things. You say a lot of absurd things. The word absurd here means meaningless or nonsensical things. We say a lot of absurd things which is meaningless. Sometimes we can also say that, for example, that film I watched last evening was totally absurd. Okay, Sneha, giving him so many classes seems absurd. That is also fine. Means absurd is something which is bakwas, meaningless, or something that does not make sense. So absurd has a tone of anger or frustration in it. When you say that the film I watched last evening was totally absurd, then the mood that you are portraying is the mood of a person who is frustrated or irritated with that film. Therefore, we can also use the word absurd to describe a person whom we do not like, or to describe an actor whom we do not like, or whose performance we do not like a film. Or you can say that anybody who is talking rubbish, we can say that you are talking absurd, or you are talking in an absurd manner. The adverb of absurd is absurdly, just like the adverb of slow is slowly, and the adverb of quick is quickly. Similarly, the adverb of absurd is absurdly, like you are talking absurdly. So here the word absurdly means in an absurd manner. So this is just the extension of this word. You have to focus mainly on the word absurd, and for the time being, try to use or try to make sentences starting with the word absurd. Containing the word absurd. Now, the word gibberish is another word that you can include in your vocabulary. Gibberish. Now, what is gibberish? Look at this sentence. He went well on a cycle, along the bike hit straight ball, bike with pen. Now this sentence does not make any sense, and therefore it is what I have written here is gibberish. So gibberish means something again that is rubbish or that does not make any sense. So we can say that this is absurd or this is just pure gibberish. If somebody is talking and that talk does not make any sense, then we say that don't talk gibberish or don't talk in a gibberish manner. So sometimes you can just say that he talks all gibberish. He talks all gibberish. So gibberish is like garbage. Gibberish is like garbage. Again, gibberish and absurd are similar terms. There is not much of a difference between them. Gibberish is something that is rubbish, that does not make any sense, that is irrelevant, that is completely nonsensical. And but absurd is a word which you can use more often. They try to focus on this word when you talk in your day-to-day language, and just remember the word gibberish and you can use it sometimes, but try to use the word absurd more frequently. Now you can just copy this and try to make a few sentences and send it to me so that I can just go over them. I can just go through them and I can correct you there. And if you have any query, you can just send them to me, send your queries to me, I will resolve.